MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2019 Chicago Cubs.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He will lead this one off today.
Philadelphia, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
First delivery to him on the way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Count now a ball and a strike. Herrera, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Darvish is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike 1, strike 2 early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
Hernandez.
Digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set, and the pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Bases are empty, one man out. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Here it comes on 0-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Springer on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third, left fielder.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
A huge key I see for this lineup is they're going to have to make this defense work. They're not afraid to kick a baseball around. If they can put the ball in play and make this defense beat themselves, they don't even have to worry about running into a 3-run homer.
Aaron Nola gets the call in hostile territory here for game 1 of the division series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Seared down the first baseline. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Batting second, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Coming to the plate now, Bryce Harper. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Springer leads off second with nobody out. 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hoskins waits on it. 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Here's Chris Bryant now. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and 1 gone now. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with it.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's seen him well, 6 for 11. He also has 1 home run. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Hit down the line at first. This will get foul for strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. A throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Cubs strand one, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Carlos Santana now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Carlos Santana.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one just missed outside. Two and 0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Nicholas Castellanos is on deck. Here it is, the 3-0. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike one. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Locks him up for strike three.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Nick Castellanos now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting second, third baseman number 7, Michael Franco.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Michael Franco. First delivery to him on the way. And that one misses way inside. Franco is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Here's the strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Runners off for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with a steal, but it didn't work out.
Darvish pauses. 2-2 on its way. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Phillies go down quietly there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. The next Cub up, Javier Baez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Javier Baez.
First pitch on its way. Sliders in for a strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And a breaking ball stays outside. Missed with a breaking ball.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Batting sixth.
So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Now here it comes. 1-2 now.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. One out, nobody on. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Now in the box, Kyle Schwarber. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fouled away. Contreras stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs.
Russell.
Stepping in, Addison Russell. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Castellanos over to his right, and the inning is over. One left for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping in, J.P. Crawford, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit high. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Swing and a liner. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Striding in, Jorge Alfaro. He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. A runner at second, nobody out. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Alfaro is retired, and there's one away.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Into the box now, Aaron Nola, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. Third inning, no score to this point. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. The 1-1 home. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. He went down looking to open up the ball game. Two 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Darvish pauses. 2-0 on its way. Takes a curveball right on the corner. Now the 2-1 pitch. He pulls this one into right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One left for Philadelphia. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Yu Darvish. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
Yu Darvish.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2. He's got to regroup.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
The count is 1-2.
Popped him up. Crawford has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
Center fielder number 4, George Springer.
Digging in, George Springer. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. First offering on its way. Curveball that time, not even close. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Drilled to the left side. And he'll let it fly from deep in the hole. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roy, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and it's solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
Bryce Harper is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Springer, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. In there, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
And he lays off again, ball 3. Chris Bryant is on deck. The 3-1. And he lost him. Ball 4 as Harper will reach.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his third walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
So digging in now, Chris Bryant. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. whiff at a good slider that time.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. So 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 1-1 home. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for Philadelphia, left fielder.
Settling in now, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle inning. Quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First delivery to him on the way. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. 2-0 count. The pitch finds the zone. Strike one.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
All even now, 2-2. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
The right fielder, number 9, Nick Castellanos.
Into the box, Nicholas Castellanos. A base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first two guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Two and 0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Two-0 count. The pitch is at the knees and inside, but called a strike. Santana leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Now at the plate, Michael Franco looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the stretch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Hit back up the middle. Russell has it. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's Javier Baez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
Here comes the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Ball and a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
So 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
He's set and the pitch. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. The 1-2. And a slider bounces, and that'll get on by. A play at the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0.
Leading off for Philadelphia, shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. set. Here's the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
The 1-1 home. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. 1 out. At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Picking on the first pitch as this is on the ground towards short. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Now batting, pitcher,
So here now is the pitcher, Aaron Nola. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Counts 1-0.
And that misses inside 1-0. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
2 out, nobody on.
Zero.
2-1. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Darvish pauses, trying to put him away here on 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Halfway home, still no score. Here's Addison Russell as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Addison Russell.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit out towards second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, pitcher,
And now the Cubs pitcher, Yu Darvish. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down the third baseline. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Here's George Springer. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Darvish leads off first with 1 away. And it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a fastball just a bit up. 2-2 pitch just missed.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Count still full, 3-2. No runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
The next 3-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Here's Bryce Harper now. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Now the 2-1 is a fastball down below the knees.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the run.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is deep down the line in right. It looks to have the distance, and it's fair. A home run. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. His first homer so far in the series, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0. Now that one is definitely worth looking at again with our show track technology. It had plenty of distance to get out of the park, and you can see why when it's hit at 115 miles an hour. That's not something you see every day. Here's Chris Bryant now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. His first homer here in the series, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Here comes Ned Yost up out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Jared Eichhoff, a 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Jared Eichhoff.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Career line against Jared Eichhoff. He's 1 for 2. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
3 runs already home here. Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
The 3-0 pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. The 3-1 pitch. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in and looking for more, Javier Baez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. Ball 2.
No strike.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Wilson Contreras would be next. 3-0 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Stepping into the box, Wilson Contreras. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Softly hit here to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. Now the relay home. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Yanked on the ground down the line, and this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. Contreras is on his way home. He scores as they pile on. It's now a 6-0 game.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Standing in now, Addison Russell, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. No hits to this point. A 1-0 delivery. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0. Now. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Schwarber at second with 2 down. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
At the plate, Yu Darvish. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Fouled away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Fouled off. The 1-2. Right side. Reined in. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll start the inning and move back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. He's set. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle to his left, Russell, and he'll get in there safely.
Now batting, the Phillies.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the stretch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also, the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Runners on first with 1 down. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, George Springer. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. The pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. This is line to left. Hoskins has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
And now Bryce Harper. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
The 1-2 is off the plate, up and away. He pulls this one into right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, man. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with a good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. Hoskins is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Harper stands at second with 2 gone. The 1-2 sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez is there. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. They lead it 6-0. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Stepping up to the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. It was a walk in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-0 misses off the plate.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Hit in the air down the right field line. Harper has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Michael Franco. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope,
And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. The 1-0 home. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 1-1 is taken high above the zone. The 2-1 home will not catch the zone, ball three. J.P. Crawford waits on deck. Set. Here's the 3-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Harper. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The 1-0. Misses, ball two. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Russell loves it, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1-2-3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. The 2-1 is taken, ball 3. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the payoff pitch home, and this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Andre Ethier will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 18, Andre Ethier.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And Ethier will hang around a little longer as that misses to make it 2-2 now.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Working on hanging another 0. The pitch. Swing and a liner. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 6 and the Phillies nothing. Dominguez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. So striding in, Javier Baez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Javier Baez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2. Misses up and in.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2. Still even at 2-2.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside.
Interesting. He went back to the same spot, and hey, why not? If the umpire is going to give you a little bit out of the strike zone like he has, keep attacking that spot.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Pedro Strop will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Albert Almora will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 5.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He went down on strikes last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 0-1 delivery. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Fortunately, however, the third baseman's able to run it down. Wow.
Not to minimize the hit here because it was a double all the way, but the wheels kind of came off defensively, and he's on third because of a bad throwing miscue.
Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First offering on its way. Fouled away. Now the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's a 6-1 game.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. in the dirt here. Throw goes over to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. And over to third now is the runner. Here's the 1-1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Two and two.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Hit in the air to right field. Harper has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Hit sharply on the ground. Baez has it, and he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Steve Cishek enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Nick Castellanos now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's set, and the pitch.
Nope.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. 2 out, nobody on. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Cishek pauses. Here's the 1-2. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and no one left on base. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Cubs 6 and the Phillies 2. Here's Addison Russell. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a strike. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. No balls and one strike. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Almora with an even count, 2-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Here's George Springer. Drilled to first. Backhanded. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We're on to the 9th here in game 1. It's the Cubs 6 and the Phillies 2. So next to the plate for the Phils, Michael Franco. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 pitch. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. Set and the 1-2 pitch. This is on the ground over the first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. J.P. Crawford. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Now the 1-0 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
And that's in there, 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled off. Hmm. 3-2. Jorge Alfaro will be next. 1 out, nobody on. pulled toward right center field. Harper on the run. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Carl Edwards Jr. gets the call here as he'll try and look for one out to finish this thing off.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 6, Carl Edwards Jr.
Stepping into the box, Jorge Alfaro. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Philly down to their last strike. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this is fouled at the plate. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Six to 2, the final total today. Chicago win the opener here in the division series. Yu Darvish gets the W on the mound. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.